TV shows.
Mr. LaMarca, I need a voice check on you.
Alrighty, Nostalgic Rock Party, we're going to pick it up just a bit here. This is his favorite 50s song.
You want the lights back up?
Yeah.
And you're rolling. Yes, we're rolling. And Jim is just about to... Yeah, you roll him doing this. Just keep it rolling. See, Jim LaMarca, being an old chappy that he is, of course.
Well, I better...
Oh, he's not going to say... Oh, I thought he was going to say something. Because we're getting your audio as well.
Hey, one more thing going.
Let's go ahead and grab the interview. And,
That's the problem with the 50s thing, they're all short records.
I know, they're all like 2-minute cuts.
This would be a perfect...
Yeah. Well, basically, how long have you been doing this, putting 50s shows together, 50s and 60s?
Been doing Nostalgic Rock at 91X about 3 years now. But been around it all, as long as I've been in radio, about 6 years.
Yeah? You really enjoy the music?
Oh yeah, it's got such a variety to it. There's the old doo-wop like this, and then there's the stuff like the Stray Cats. It's real simple, and Elvis.
Which leads us on, of course, to comparisons between modern day music and...
Like you and I do every Sunday.
Yeah, it's, you know, there's such a lot of... don't worry. You know, there's such a lot of comparisons, like between the Stray Cats. I mean, how do you feel about it all being reborn all over again?
It's great. What is really nice is the difference when we were the old format. 91X was very different during the week than it was on Sunday mornings now. And you can see by the kids out there, they hear the Stray Cats and then they hear the original Elvis or the things that the Stray Cats covered, and they say that's very similar, and they like it.
Because it seems like it's going full cycle again now with people who were in their teens then, now well into their 30s,
right.
mid-30s, and you see the rebirth of it now with the kids again. Do you think it could very well get bigger and bigger?
I think so. All across the country right now, Nostalgic Rock is as big as it's ever been. And our show, 91X, is more people every week. Excuse me, just a second. Alrighty, Crew Cuts and Shaboom. Here's a song that sounds a lot like a song the kids know right now, Stray Cats. It's some rockabilly called Honey Don't for You to Roller Skate to. Nostalgic Rock Party. Okay. I'll be ready for a second. Let me get this.
I can talk where this is.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And of course, with the records all being so old, did you find the difficulties in obtaining some of the records?
I used to when I first started the show.
Stand right here.
Okay. When I first started the show, I did. But now the listeners have gone crazy. I'm getting calls every week, all the time, offering me new songs. And that's part of it. People don't want to hear collector's items, but they want to hear something different from the past. I think the kids, it's like, that's a brand new song, and the adults too. So
it's really... So this is going to continue, of course. And you're on every Sunday, of course, between
6 and noon, Nostalgic Rock, and then You Follow Me. Not even that, of course.
Where we go to the rock of the 80s. And I mean, these people that came out tonight with their cars and everything else have taken a lot of time and trouble over these things.
That's right. I think for a lot of them, it's like going, the people who were in their 40s and the early 50s who were around at that time, it is remembering, and it's like a piece of the past. And the other people who were like...
And, well, Jim, let's get on to how you really got into radio.
Well, the main reason I got into it was the main reason I'm doing this kind of show. I really love the music. I grew up around it. That's why I know the oldies. My parents were like musical encyclopedias, and I always heard it. I always heard a different kind. So the logical step was to listen to the radio and then to go into it.
So it's kind of handed down from father and mother.
Yeah. My parents were the types that always won the radio contest because they just knew it. And being around that, I learned it myself. So it was perfect preparation.
And where do you see yourself going from here?
I really foresee more of a large scale with the same idea, syndication or consulting with it, because I think I have the finger on the pulse of what people like. so many other radio stations, with nostalgia especially, try and do everything. I think there's a certain few key elements that have to be there. And the main ingredient is believability.
That's right. People have to, you have to, I guess you must read a lot on...
Oh yeah. You have to be, if I gave any suggestions to someone doing this kind of format, or any format, would be to be on top of everything. You expect it to be, and if you do it right, the audience appreciates it. You can overdo it.
Of course, this overlaps not only from the 50s.
Change angle, Jim. We're just pushing it a little closer.
A little pause there.
Jimmy, we'll push it a little closer just so we can cut, something to cut from.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second.
I was just going to ask him one more question, just about 60s. Okay, and of course from there, from the 50s, it's not only, doesn't only encompass the 50s, but is there a kind of cut-off date where, with the nostalgic rock, I mean...
Yeah, the era's changed. There's the 50s of doo-wop, and there's Elvis, and there's the Beatles, then there's the British invasion, and from then on, the whole sound changes. If you get past 69 on through the 70s, it just never seems to segue with the rest of it. The funny thing is, now, it's jumped 10 years, and like we were saying before, you can segue the Stray Cats and Nick Lowe with any of this stuff, with Little Richard. That's like the new Stray Cats, Lucky Charm.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's interesting, the changes.
That's pretty neat about your parents.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That's fascinating.
They were unbelievable. They were actually told, please don't call anymore. They knew that much,
And they were the ringers, huh?
Yeah, and the nice part there, again, that's why I can do, and I've done the conventional rock formats, but I can go back to this because they listen to a large variety, swing and big band, all that type of thing. So this is the biggest.
We really basically start in the mid-50s and work our way through.
Right, mid-50s and then 57, 58, rock and roll hit. And from then on, it just kept going till 66, for my peak years. Hang on a second.
We're good shape. It's good. Okay.
That's it.
The car is not from the
Okay, stop that.
understand you want to do a little hopping and rolling and strolling, sir. So it's time to do the limbo rock. Somebody lead it. Get a leader out there. And we'll go around the parking lot once. Limbo rock. Boys and girls, all over the limbo world. Gonna do the limbo rock. All around the limbo clock. Jack be limbo, Jack be quick. Jack won't let the limbo sick. All around the limbo clock. Hey, let's do the limbo rock. Lower now. Limbo lower now. How low can you go?